What if I told you the most dangerous part of hantavirus doesn't usually begin with coughing? Most people think a serious lung infection should start with severe breathing problems, but that's not what often happens. Instead, your body may quietly send several warning clues that seem completely unrelated. Extreme exhaustion, a pounding headache, an upset stomach, chills that feel like an ordinary fever. These symptoms are so common that many people simply stay home, hoping they'll feel better tomorrow. But here's where everything can change. By the time breathing problems appear, the illness may already be entering a much more serious stage. In part 1, we covered the first early clues and why they are so easy to dismiss. Today, we're continuing the story and revealing the next warning clues doctors pay close attention to, and one of them completely changed Robert's life.
Hello viewers, I'm your AI doctor, Dr. Henry Paul. Welcome to my channel. Here, we explore important health topics, uncover the causes behind common medical conditions, and share practical science-based tips to help you live a healthier life. Whether you want to prevent disease, understand your symptoms, or improve your overall well-being, you're in the right place. So, subscribe to the channel, and let's begin your journey toward better health together.
That next clue is something almost everyone has experienced at some point. Extreme fatigue. Not ordinary tiredness, not the kind that disappears after a good night's sleep. I'm talking about a deep exhaustion that makes even simple tasks feel unusually difficult. Patients often describe it as though someone suddenly drained every bit of energy from their body. Robert later told me that walking from his bedroom to the kitchen felt like climbing a steep hill. At first he laughed it off. "I'm getting older," he said. "I probably overdid it in the shed." That explanation seemed perfectly reasonable, but here's what most people don't realize. When your immune system is fighting a serious infection, it redirects a tremendous amount of energy toward protecting you. Think of your body like a city after a major storm. Electricity is redirected to hospitals, emergency crews, and critical services first. Other neighborhoods receive less power. Instead of fueling your normal daily activities, it's putting its resources into battling the infection. The National Institutes of Health explains that overwhelming fatigue is common with many viral illnesses, including hantavirus. If you're suddenly exhausted after possible rodent exposure, especially when that fatigue is combined with fever and muscle pain, don't simply assume it's part of getting older. Listen to your body. Sometimes exhaustion is one of the earliest messages it sends, and what happened next in Robert's case surprised even his family. Just when they thought they understood what was happening, another symptom appeared. A pounding headache. Many people immediately blame dehydration, stress, sinus pressure, even allergies. And yes, those are often the cause. But headaches caused by infections happen for a different reason. Imagine your immune system sounding alarms throughout your body. Those alarms trigger inflammation, which is your body's natural defense system. While inflammation helps fight germs, it can also make your head ache. Think of it like traffic building up on a busy highway. Too much activity creates pressure and slows everything down. Your body is trying to solve one problem, but that effort creates another. According to the CDC, headaches are frequently reported during the early phase of hantavirus infection. That doesn't mean every headache is dangerous. Far from it. The key is the pattern. A severe headache that arrives together with fever, muscle aches, and unusual fatigue after cleaning areas where rodents have been should never be ignored. Stay hydrated. Get adequate rest. And if symptoms are becoming more intense rather than improving, seek medical advice. Because the next clue often tricks people into thinking the illness is coming from their stomach instead of their lungs. Nausea, sometimes vomiting, sometimes diarrhea. At first glance, it seems like food poisoning.
Before we continue, I'd like to ask you something. Have you noticed even one of these warning signs in yourself? Maybe unusual fatigue, shortness of breath, or discomfort that didn't seem quite right? If so, type yes in the comments. I read as many comments as I can because this channel isn't just about sharing information, it's about helping people recognize problems before they become emergencies. And if today's video is helping you, click the like button. It helps YouTube share this information with more people who may need it. Now let's continue, because the next warning sign is one many people overlook for years.
Robert's wife actually wondered if they'd eaten something bad for dinner. It's a common assumption. Here's the part most doctors never explain. Your digestive system and your immune system are closely connected. When your body launches a strong defense against an infection, chemicals released into the bloodstream can affect your stomach and intestines. Imagine your home has one main electrical panel. If there's a problem in one room, other parts of the house can also flicker. Your body works in much the same way. An infection that isn't starting in your stomach can still upset your digestive system. The Mayo Clinic notes that nausea, vomiting, abdominal discomfort, and diarrhea may appear during the early stage of hantavirus illness. That surprises many people because they expected dangerous lung illness to begin with coughing. Often, it doesn't. Instead, it starts looking like something completely different. And that's why these early clues are so easy to miss. Now, before we continue, I'd like to ask you something. If you've ever cleaned a garage, basement, attic, barn, shed, or old cabin where mice may have been present, type yes in the comments. I'd genuinely like to know. And if this video has already taught you something new, take 1 second to click the like button. It helps more people discover information that could one day protect them or someone they love. Now let's continue, because from this point forward, the symptoms become more concerning. The next clue is chills. Many people think chills only happen when they're cold, but chills are actually your body's attempt to raise its temperature during a fever. Imagine your home's thermostat suddenly detecting freezing temperatures. The heating system turns on automatically. Your body does something remarkably similar. It causes muscles to contract rapidly, producing heat. That's why you can feel freezing cold while your temperature is actually rising. The fever and chills work together as part of your immune response. The CDC lists chills among the symptoms reported during early hantavirus illness. If chills appear along with several of the other symptoms we've discussed, and especially after recent rodent exposure, they deserve attention. Wrap yourself comfortably. Stay hydrated. Monitor your symptoms carefully. And if they continue to worsen, contact a healthcare provider promptly. Now here's where the story begins taking a more serious turn. Robert had been sick for several days. He expected things to improve. Instead, they became worse. He noticed something unusual. He wasn't coughing very much. Yet climbing a few stairs suddenly felt much harder than normal. That brings us to another clue. A dry cough. Not everyone experiences it immediately, and that's exactly why people often ignore it. It's probably allergies. The air is dry. I must have irritated my throat. A dry cough can sometimes be an early sign that the lungs are beginning to react to infection. Think about a garden hose. Water normally flows smoothly, but if pressure begins building inside, you may notice subtle changes before a major blockage occurs. Your lungs can behave in a similar way. Small changes may happen before breathing problems become obvious. The Cleveland Clinic explains that respiratory symptoms often develop after the earlier flu-like phase of illness. This transition is extremely important, because once breathing becomes difficult, medical attention should not be delayed. If you have fever, muscle aches, fatigue, and develop a cough or shortness of breath, especially after possible rodent exposure, seek urgent medical evaluation rather than waiting to see if it passes. Robert didn't realize that yet. He still believed he simply had a stubborn virus. But the next symptom changed everything. And what happened after that became the moment his family would never forget.
If today's video helped you understand your heart a little better, I'd truly appreciate it if you clicked the like button. It helps YouTube share this information with more people who may benefit from it. If you're new here, subscribe and turn on notifications. Every week, I share practical, evidence-based health advice designed especially for adults over 50. And before you leave, I'd love to hear from you. Which warning sign surprised you the most? Or is there a healthy habit you've recently started that's made a difference in your life? Share your experience in the comments below. You never know who your story might encourage. Thank you for spending these minutes with me. I'm Dr. Henry Paul. Until next time, take care of your heart, take care of your health, and take care of the people you love. I'll see you in the next video.